Good evening. We're going to call to order the Board of School Directors voting meeting. Today is Monday, May 20th at 7:30 p.m. And we're going to start with our Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Wolf, can we have a roll call?
Yes, Mr. Scott. Ms. Albright?
Here.
Mr. Miller? Here. Mr. Durso? Mr. Strobel? Here. Mr. Bisca? Mr. Wolf here. Mr. Ratkin?
Here.
Ms. Olson?
Here.
Mr. Jessica?
Here.
We have a quorum. 7.
All right. We have procedures for public participation on the back cover of your agenda. If you'd like to address the board, just come up to the microphone, jot down your name and address, and you'll have 3 minutes to address the board. Any agenda edits this evening? No? Seeing none? All right. We have some recognition here tonight.
Hey, thank you, Mr. President and Board of School Directors. We have quite a few recognitions this evening, both staff and student recognition. First, I'd like to start off with some recognition of our retirees from the district this year. Six folks retired, 2 of which are here this evening. I will first read the list of those who could not join us. Debbie Shifley, she's retiring, or has retired November 16th of this school year. Cindy Likens has retired November 27th of this past school year, or this current school year. Bruce Ritchie will be retiring at the conclusion of this school year, and Kathy Shutt will be retiring at the conclusion of this school year. And with us this evening is Helen Small, who will be retiring at the end of this school year. She has been working here when she joined the professional substitute list in October of 1992. On August 23rd of 1994, Helen began her career as a school nurse/secretary, and in June of 2009, her official title was changed to school nurse. Helen also served as a mentor and assisted with summer school and Teachers in the Park. So I would like to thank Helen Small publicly for her years of service here in the district and wish her the best in retirement years. Also here this evening is Lois Wenzel. She will be retiring at the end of this school year as well. She originally joined the professional substitute list in September of 1994. Her first permanent position was as a special education aide in August of 1995. And in August of 1996, she became a kindergarten teacher and served in that capacity until the 2011-2012 school year, when she became a first grade teacher, where she continues in that capacity currently. Lois has also served as a mentor and summer school teacher. And I also would like to publicly thank Lois for her years of service to the students and families of our community. Thank you. Our first of a multitude of student recognitions is a young man, Zachary Stolnecker, who is from Troop 597 in Amityville, who just recently earned his Eagle Award. And he has served the troop in the following positions of leadership: historian, patrol leader, and quartermaster. And his Eagle project was to organize and clean up the barn at Shady Hollow Assisted Riding Facility in Birdsboro by building, painting, and sharing a wood cabinet for the horses' supplies. He also built shelves for barn stalls and racks for buckets to be hung. So if I could get Zachary to come up here in front, we have a certificate for you. Special recognition, appreciation award to Zachary Stolnecker for earning the rank of Eagle Scout. Okay, the next awards are for FBLA conference, and I'd like to first of all thank the advisor for FBLA, Wendy Sweet, for all of the work that she puts in with our students and providing them with guidance through their experiences in FBLA. So the first person, there's two of them, so I'm going to read the special recognition and ask for them to come up together, is Brianna McNamara for being inducted into the FBLA National Honor Society, receiving the FBLA Business Achievement America Award, the FBLA Leader Award, and the FBLA Award of Excellence at the FBLA Student Leadership Conference in April of 2019. And our second FBLA recognition is for Zoe Sweet, and it's for earning first place for community honors at the FBLA Student Leadership Conference in April of 2019. So if you could come up to the front. Okay, our next recognitions are for the Key Club, and I would first like to thank Erica Parker, who is the advisor for the Key Club, and thank her for providing our students in Key Club with guidance in their endeavors. We have 3 certificates to give today, or this evening. Allie Bermender, and it's for winning the oratorical contest on how Key Club has affected her and giving a speech to over 550 attendees at the Key Club District Convention in April of 2019. Abby Glafka, and I apologize if I butchered the name, being elected the PA Secretary for the upcoming year at the Key Club District Convention in April of 2019. And also Brady Ferguson, for being elected the District 17 Lieutenant Governor for the upcoming year at the Key Club District Convention in April 2019. So if you all could come up to the front here. And our next recognition comes from our TSA organization and the TSA State Conference. First, we'd like to thank our middle school advisor, Stacy Hallman, and our high school advisor, Wendy Sweet, for once again all of their work with our TSA students and providing them the guidance that they do in their respective organizations. Our first student recognized is Alexia Capoletti, and she's being recognized for taking second place in materials process and second place in promotional marketing at the 41st Pennsylvania TSA State Conference in April of 2019. Zoe Sweet being recognized for earning second place in future technology teacher at the 41st Pennsylvania TSA State Conference in April of 2019. Thomas Bell for being on the second place junior solar sprint team at the 41st Pennsylvania TSA State Conference in April of 2019. Also on that second place team for the junior solar sprint is Caitlin Gerson, and that too was at at the same 41st Pennsylvania TSA State Conference in April of 2019. Stephanie, is that Lee or Lay? Lay. Also being on the second place team at the Junior Solar Sprint Team, the 41st Pennsylvania TSA State Conference in April 2019. And the final member on that team is Callie Worrell, again, the Junior Solar Sprint Team at that same state conference in 2019. So if you can all come forward. And our final recognitions this evening, I'd like to recognize our student representatives who served as our school board student representatives for this 2018-2019 school year. And that is Brianna McNamara and Austin Longan. Mr. President, that concludes my recognition.
All right. For those who, the parents and students who are here, we're not going to be offended if you decide to bail out on the meeting. This will be the time, but I understand it's not a whole lot of fun sitting here listening to us. Did we spell her name right? Did we spell her name right? Was it right? The Caitlin looked messed up. Have her name. If it's not, I can fix it. Yes, we. It was like a really odd spelling, so I thought maybe we messed it up.
Yeah,
It was like
Kathy
K-A-T-I.
looked pretty close. Yeah.
I was like, oh boy. All right, lighter crowd now. There will be an executive session following tonight's meeting to discuss negotiation issues. And is there any, at this point, any presentations by the public on any agenda items? No, okay. Consent items, 7A through 7II.
Make a
We
motion
have
from
a-
7A through II.
Second.
All right. Any further board discussion?
I actually did have one item, Mr. President. Item EE, the Raptor technology system. If I understand correctly, Dr. Cooper, this is going to be used for all visitors coming into the buildings, right?
That is correct. There will be one located at each one of our 4 buildings, and that's for visitors to scan their IDs coming into the building for security reasons.
The only thing I would ask is at some point when the system's installed that we look at either updating somewhere in policy or procedures or The great thing about technology is at some point, if the visitor keeps coming to the building, they want to stop scanning it because that person's been here. I've seen that person for the past month, and one time they stop scanning it, and all of a sudden something pops up in their record. So just want to make sure we have something in place that all visitors, that everybody coming in has to get that scan. That's all I ask.
Okay, we'll look at some policy. Thank you.
I had one question about item G, the security cameras. Are they, is that going to cover the full building? Like that's all we're going to need to cover that entire building? Is that right?
I had Casey Digger over that at the facilities meeting. As he pointed out, with the primary center, you don't need as many cameras.
Yeah.
At high school, so yes. that was-
Well, just the price looked rather reasonable, which means that just kind of signaled to me that maybe this was like a first phase of, but this is all we're good with what we need. I know in other buildings it's a lot more and a lot more cameras. Okay, that's it. Any other questions on consent items? All right.
Consent items 7A through 7II will be deemed unanimously adopted unless I hear motions to the contrary. Hearing none, consent items 7A through 7II are adopted.
All right. Item number 8 is a little matter of our school board treasurer. Are we still on the, if it ain't broke, don't fix it?
I believe Mrs. Olson said if no one was going to arm wrestle her for the job, she would be inclined to continue. Is that right, Mrs. Olson?
Is that still a true story, Mrs. Olson? All right, so then I'm going to,
We thank you, Mrs. Olson.
As everyone takes 3 giant steps backward.
that's right. All right, so then can we have a motion to elect Mrs. Olson for another term beginning July 1st or June 30th of 2020?
So moved.
Second.
All right, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? No. Sorry. All right, item number 9, we have a motion for the Halter Landscaping contract.
Make a motion to approve the Halter landscaping bid.
All right. Yeah, a second by Mr. Strobel, Mr. Rathgeb, and a second by Mr. Strobel.
Thank you.
Any board discussion? All right, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes 7-0. Item 10, personnel consent items.
I will make a motion for items 10A through D.
Give a second.
Second.
All right. Any board discussion on items item 10, personnel consent? Do you want to introduce her? Yeah. I will. We just particularly item numbers. Item C.
C1. 1A and B.
1A and B. We do have our new members of the team here with us tonight. So maybe you want to introduce?
Yes, Mr. President and Board of Directors, I would like to introduce our District Security Officer, Greg Miller, who's in the audience. He'd stand up and welcome him. And also Mr. Christopher Becker, who will be our Assistant Principal at the high school. So welcome to Danbury Area School District and our administrative team. Both.
Thanks for coming tonight and welcome to the team.
Thank you very much. We did vote.
I know. Oh, yeah, we didn't vote yet. Sorry, that's premature. I know. All right, do we,
Consent agenda items 10A through 10D will be deemed unanimously adopted unless I hear motion to the contrary. Hearing none, consent agenda items 10A through 10D are adopted.
now welcome to the team. All right, item number 11, programs. We have a motion for items A and B.
So moved. I'll second.
Second by Mr. Miller. Any board discussion on these items? Moving on to old business. Oh, sorry. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Motion passes 7-0.
Thank you, sir. Item 12, old business. You have a motion for A and B?
I'll make motion.
Motion by Mrs. Olson,
I'll second.
second by Mr. Miller. Any board discussion on the previous minutes? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. There we go. Any new business by board members?
I just have a request that I know it gets a little redundant, but, you know, there are a few items that are on our informational item list that are kind of dated. It's, you know, there's a lot of information, but if we could just make the attempt to actually get those before they happen, or at least some of them current. All right? Thank you.
Any new business? Any public presentations by the public on any issue or agenda topics tonight? Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.